Okay, hello and welcome again to our Sky Vision FX channel. So this is a review of the trades we did on the 15 minutes. As we can see, I was in a drawdown. So I was about 6% down. It was 5 point something, so that's about 6% down on this on the setup. So and I've drawn some lessons that can be learned from this. So I'll just quickly go through that. One, I kept to the permitted risk management range. The highest I had in a day drawdown was about 2%, which is good, out of 5%. Then I did not exceed, so overall I did not exceed the overall drawdown allocation, which implies that overall risk management was very good. So risk management was very good. So what are the cons? So one, I think I had too many trades, rather too many pairs to be monitoring, and more so on the 15 minutes. So I was doing some other things and also monitoring the 15 minutes time frame. So and that became a bit too much. Two, I did not allow the winners to run. So I had some wins, and then on some of those wins, I could have had just taking partial profits and then allowed the remaining to run, but I did not do that. Then I had some emotional entries, all in a bit to ramp up the capital. So there were some times I saw momentum and then I just entered thinking that price would just continue that way, and then I think it reversed on me, and that was where I had some of those losses. Okay, and then I skipped on some trade setups thinking that those trades will not work, and it actually turned out that some of those trades did work. So the lesson there is any trade setup you see, just take it as long as it's working, it's going according to your process, according to your strategy that you have put in place. And then from the 10th day or so, I did not actively trade anymore on this particular on those pairs, those 5 pairs. So so overall we were down about 6%, but not to worry. That's just the first set. Remember I said we'll do 2 sets. Okay. So this next set now will be trading on only the 4-hour time frame, and we've reduced it from 5 pairs to 3 pairs. And this, we are trading 3 pairs because we won't have that many setups on the 4 hours each day, so we won't get a trade each day. So any of these could give us a setup on any of those days, and we have only 2 weeks. Essentially, actually just 10 days, 10 trading days, but inclusive of the weekend, that makes it 14 days. So we'll start on the 18th of March. We'll start on Monday. Okay. So what strategy are we going to implement? Very simple strategy. We're going to be trading the fractals. Once we see a fractal, if they see a fractal at the top, we'll take a sell. We'll see a fractal at the bottom, we'll take a buy. Okay. And then we'll be risking up to 4% this time around. And reason being that we're not likely to get a trade every day. Okay. So we'll just look at it once in a while. So this is more of swing trading really. Okay. And then the risk parameters for take profits. We'll take profit at 0.5 R of initial risk. We'll take 50% of the trade at 0.5 and then allow the remaining to just go. Okay. So let's look at what that will look like, the trading setup. So like this week now, this is the 4-hour time frame on the pound Aussie. So like this week now, once we see this fractal here, okay, on the next once the setup comes in, so we'll just take the trade from there, put our stop loss somewhere there, take the initial profit, and then just follow the remaining that way. Okay. and then once we see a fractal, we'll just take a trade. If we see a fractal here, we'll take a trade. Look at this nice one. So we'll see, take a trade here. I think this one here. So let me remove that. This one, let's see. Well, it will have gone some bits. Okay, so we'll be having some hedged trades in these setups. We'll be having some hedged trades as long as it does not take out the low of that trade. So for instance, we have this will have come up here, around here. That's when, well, when this candle was forming, that's when this will have come up. So we'll have had some entries, maybe somewhere like that, 3 entries. Okay, and then so this fractal comes up after, on the 3rd candle. So on this candle here, this fractal will have come up. So we'll then take some other entries there and put our stop loss right there. Okay, so we'll work with that. We won't need to take this other trade again because we have this one already. So this one, we won't take this one, and this one here, we won't need to take it because we're already in this trade. So we'll just watch out for those levels, and then this one will have been a very nice trade. This one too will have taken some profits, and then the remaining will close at break even, while this one just goes. Okay, so, and we also said we'll take so if that's our risk and this is our entry here, so the first take profit will be at 0.5 of this, about 0.5. Then the next one will be at 1. Then the third one will be at 3%. Okay, 3% of that initial risk. Okay, so we'll just follow it that way, and we'll see how far that goes on those 3 pairs: pound Aussie, euro yen, and let me go to the 4 hours here. 4 hours of gold. Okay, so we'll just trade on these pairs and see how the prices go. So once if we have yes, so that's how we're going to trade it, and this is our trade strategy that we're going to implement. So let's watch out for the trade updates for this one. I may not do it every day, but we'll do as often as we can. All right, thank you very much.